before there were religions, before there were prophets, before gods had names, there was fear. Fear of the dark, fear of the sky, fear of death. Humanity did not begin by asking who is God. Humanity began by asking something far more dangerous. Why are we here? This video is not about denying faith, and it is not about proving myths. This is about understanding how belief was born long before it became religion. Early humans lived in a world they could not control. Thunder destroyed villages. The sun decided life or death. Disease arrived without warning. There was no science, no explanation, only patterns. When lightning struck the same mountain, that mountain became sacred. When the sun returned after winter, it became divine. Belief was not weakness, belief was survival. And slowly the idea emerged. Something greater than us controls this world. The earliest belief systems were never monotheistic. They were fragmented. A god for the sky, a god for fertility, a god for death, a god for war. Power was divided just like nature itself. And interestingly, as societies became more complex, their gods became more organized. Hierarchy appeared just like human leadership. Coincidence or reflection? Across ancient civilizations, a strange pattern appears. Gods do not emerge from the earth. They descend from the sky. They arrive suddenly. They teach laws. They introduce order. They demand obedience. In ancient texts, these beings are not distant. They walk among humans. They speak. They punish. They reward. Later generations would call these stories myths, but one question remains. Why do so many cultures describe their gods the same way without ever meeting each other? Modern thinking assumes myths are fictional, but ancient people did not separate myth and history. To them, stories were memory, symbolic memory. If an ancient human witnessed something beyond understanding, how would they describe it? With metaphors, with gods, with divine language. Not because they wanted to deceive, but because they had no other words. This does not prove anything, but it opens a door. As civilization centralized power, belief followed the same path. Many gods became fewer. Fewer gods became one. Monotheism did not erase older beliefs, it absorbed them. The sky god became supreme. Law replaced chaos. Morality replaced ritual. God was no longer just nature. God became authority. And with authority came obedience. Religion did not begin as control. It began as explanation. But once belief became organized, it became powerful. Texts replaced stories. Rules replaced rituals. Institutions replaced elders. Faith became identity. And questioning became dangerous. Still, beneath every religion, older layers remained. Older stories, older symbols, older truths or interpretations. So where does that leave us? Were the gods simply human imagination? Were they misunderstood forces of nature? Or were they something else entirely? This channel will not give you final answers, because real understanding does not come from answers. It comes from questions we're brave enough to ask. And the oldest question of all remains unanswered. Did humanity create gods, or did gods create humanity? This was only the beginning. In the next video, we will explore the beings who were said to come from the heavens. The teachers, the lawgivers, the watchers. Before history, before religion, before gods had names.